Hey, what's up guys? Ian here. 2 videos in a row, pretty crazy. So I got a bunch of vaults, as I mentioned yesterday after doing my weekly event. 4 dungeons on everybody gets 2 vault slots on everyone. And I did them all at 11 or higher, so they should be decently beefy. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Most of my characters are getting fairly geared, so the options aren't I don't know, I guess I should say I'm not holding my breath necessarily. 2 options is nice, but I'm still a little nervous. I might get a whole bunch of junk. So let's see here. Yep, I do not want a combat weapon. Okay. I think I actually just got this neck in my dungeon yesterday. I did, but it's a lot lower item level, obviously. So this would be a good catalyst piece. It would only save me 1 upgrade. This is a much better neck than mine, and it's only 1 upgrade. So I think I'm going to take the neck. I'm going to take this neck because it is very good. Again, I was going to upgrade this one, but upgrading from 418 is depressing, so we will upgrade from 431 instead. So that's good. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. And then, like I also mentioned, I'm going to do some upgrading this week, since I got a bunch of crests as well from doing the 4 dungeons. So after I do my dungeons this week, I should be pretty beefed up. Between these vaults, the heroic piece on some of my characters, and a bunch of crest upgrades, I should be in a real good spot for the remainder of the season if I want to spread my wings a little bit and push into the next echelon of upgrade track. The not the worm. I don't even fucking know. The one above the worm. Not the myth track, but like the I don't know. I don't know, who cares? It's not important. But it would be going to the next track, which I think I could probably push fairly easily. Okay. Oh, I already have shoulders, although they have leech. Nice. And a ring. It's got haste on it. Let me do a quick check. As I always say, M+ Subcreation is my go-to. I know there's a bunch of similar websites, but I like M+ Subcreation. M+.subcreation. Kind of just gives you like an aggregate percentage of how many people are using what items. This ring, I see it at the bottom. But I guess to be completely fair, I only see this blue ring. So yeah, it would be an upgrade over this ring. And I mean, a pretty sizable upgrade versus just 2% leech, when I already have a bunch of leech. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the, because it's also going to give me a bunch of stam. I'm a tank, yada yada, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll take that and we'll replace that. Let me just replace it now so I don't forget which one. There we go. 759. So 753. So not a lot of stam. 6k stam, but 6k stam is 6k stam. In addition to just better stats overall and a higher item level. So I'm happy with that. Let's see what the druid gets. The druid needs trinkets. The druid needs better trinkets. I know for a fact. So let's see if we can get a lucky pull here. Let's see if we can get a lucky trinket. I'm gonna go tank trinkets. I think it's a little risky, but who cares? Oh, the weapon? Okay. Nice helmet. Would be a downgrade, but it would be tier for the Mog. That would be a cool Mog. Just keep all this and have the helmet. I think the weapon is the best choice. While my weapon is good, it's only Raid Finder. And haste is really good for Druid. So I think it would be the weapon. And then just pump it up 1 or 2 item levels, I think would be overall better. It's also kind of a, this weapon's good, but the on-use is weird. It procs on melee abilities, which as a tank, you gotta, it lasts like 10 seconds, yeah. So for 10 seconds to get maximum value, you need to spam all melee abilities. But if you're tanking, and you pulled a big AoE, because you want to do more damage, there's a high chance that you're going to have to, in that 10-second window, use a non-attack. Because you're a tank. So you might have to use a heal. You might have to use a defensive. You might have to use a CC. You might have to run away. You might have to just hit it, oh shit, and just hit a bunch of random buttons. So to get the maximum value out of it, it is kind of tricky. Like I said, mine's only Raid Finder, so it's not even really that good. And it's just a cone, it's not full AoE, and it could be better. It's nice. Like I've said before, I like flavor items. I like unused items that are interesting and different and shake things up a little bit. But that one is just kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. So I'm okay replacing it. Long story short, I'm okay replacing it. Let's see if we get a Healy something. This guy also needs trinkets. This guy also really needs a trinket. Yeah, I crafted one, so I really only need 1 trinket. Fuck. I wonder if anyone will see a trinket. I feel like I haven't seen hardly any trinkets. Crit verse. Crit verse. Let me just check. I don't think that would be better, but you never know. You never know what people are using. Let me just see if anyone uses that necklace. I see it about halfway down the list compared to my current necklace. Nope. It's lower than my current necklace, so I'll just bump up my current necklace. And then this is crafted, so I guess we're just gonna get some crests. Make that bump up pretty easy if I get the crests. So we'll just get some crests. I won't trade them in yet because I don't know if I might need a couple Drake crests still. Oh, those are cool. It's a cool Mog. He's like orange and has the elemental bow and he matches his snails. That's pretty cool. Nice. Shout out. Shout out to you, sir. Alright, 2 characters. My evoker could use... I'm not really sure what my evoker could use. My evoker could use a legendary when I do Sarkareth this week. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty sweet. Otherwise, I don't know. I guess maybe just a upgraded upgraded hands, upgraded legs or feet rather, a ring, maybe a DPS trinket. Which I will be going DPS because I have the heal trinket. Yeah. That was from the raid box. So now I want DPS M plus options. Ooh, I did mention hands, and I mentioned, ooh. Yeah, I did a big boy key on this guy. It's only 4 item level. This is a lot of item level. And a much better upgrade to track. So I think I will go with this, even though 441 would be pretty cool. But we'll go with this. We'll go with the hands. We'll go with the bigger upgrade. I know, yes, pants have a higher stat weight. I know. Entangling and bolstering. Oof. So pretty easy for the lower keys since it's just entangling, but bolstering can definitely be rough, especially on fortified, right? It's fortified week. I'm 99% sure, but I want to just verify. Yeah. So yeah, fortified plus bolstering is especially rough. So we'll see how this week goes. I did get my hunter to 70, but I don't know if I'm going to add him to the rotation. I've already got a lot on my plate, so we'll see. Hunter is it's honestly pretty fun at the moment, and it's decently good. They're getting a little bit of buffs, a little bit of attention here and there, so we'll see. Maybe he'll just be like a true alt. I'll just get like the time rift gear and just do like +5s or something just to fuck around. So we'll see. Even if I do with low keys, I will obviously show you guys his vault. I feel like I've gotten this option multiple times this expansion so far. So this is all doo-doo. This is my crafted, and I've already gotten this. So that is, oof. It's quite the sour way to end the vaults, but it is what it is. I don't know if I could use. Okay, yeah, I could still use some upgrades. Not a lot, but I could use some. I could use some upgrades. Oh yeah, what are those things called? Not worm, but aspect crests. Maybe my characters can begin the aspect track, since most of my characters are fairly geared now, and I'm fairly knowledgeable with the dungeons, and my friends are also becoming quite competent, so it shouldn't be too hard. Especially if you have especially if you have a augmentation evoker. Then it's basically free, right? They are super strong. Oh, I didn't do it I didn't finish it last week. Fuck. Oh man. Let me just see. I know it's Time Walker, but it's just a normal piece, right? Yeah, it's just a normal piece, so I will not do that. Will not do that on my characters. Sorry guys, but normal piece is not worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it. In terms of mounts, I did get a ton last week, but I'm not going to show them off because they're just the time rift mounts. They're nothing too special. The paracausal fragments might sound like a lot, but if you just do your riff, you're going to be freaking swimming in them. I mean, look. I have 3 things left to buy, and I still have 24,000. And it's only like, what, week 2 or 3 of the events? So, like, if anyone's out there grinding, just, if you put the time in, it goes a lot quicker than you think. There is a daily you can do in the, into the know when in. It's like a play on words of the know where in, but it's the know when because it's the time conflux. So there's like a little chromie daily you can do that gets you a tiny bit. The biggest thing is trying to get the purple box every time you do an invasion or you do a rift, and then actually, killing the boss itself is also a good chunk. And then the first time you do each boss, you get a item for every world. There are some items that randomly drop outside during the actual event, and every time you level up Chromie's friendship, you get an item. So there's multiple ways. Like I said, especially if you're doing a lot of bosses, you have a lot of chances to just get free stuff. And then, free stuff means less stuff you have to buy. So don't do the math and think like I need 100,000 or 150,000 paracausal fragments to buy everything. While that's true, you have to also remember you're going to get a bunch of free shit just on the chance every time you kill the boss. So, and every time you open the purple box as a chance as well. So every time you get a reward or a drop, that's saving you X amount of fragments. So I think all in all, I only needed to spend half of the total amount because I just farmed a shit ton of bosses and I just got a shit ton of drops. I mean, it's not guaranteed unless you use the item, but there's a little item you can get like once a week, and then sometimes from the daily that lets you get a guaranteed piece of loot from the boss. So yeah, I'd say it's more than 50-50, maybe like 2/3 of the time you get an item from the boss, at least in my experience. So if you do, and it's every hour, so if you're home from 6 to 10, I mean, yeah, it's like kind of time consuming, and maybe you have like a spouse or a family or shit to do. That's not WoW, but if you can just spend 10 minutes, from like 6 to 6:10, 7 to 7:10, 8 to 8:10, 9 to 9:10. I mean, that's 4 chances. That's 4 chances every day during the week. Maybe on the weekend you're just doing chores and you're just like, cleaning the bathroom, do a rift, mow the yard, come back, do a rift, do the laundry, do a rift, and then, that right there, 3 rifts, 3 chances at loot, and 3 rifts worth of fragments. So, I mean, it goes a lot faster than you think. So yeah, that's my advice and my words of wisdom. And yeah, so as always, I'll stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck in your vaults, best of luck in your keys and your WoW endeavors and your life endeavors. Why stop at WoW? Best of luck in everything. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.